Alright, so in the prior video we showed you how to do the amortization table in Excel, so we want to now show you how you would do that with the financial calculator. So when you're talking about mortgage stuff, we're going to be in the world of the payment functions down here, the time value money functions in this row. So the first thing we're going to do is make sure that to clear out our time value money memory, make sure that there's nothing in there. So the first thing will be to do is we want to compute our monthly payment. And so we're going to be using the payment function on the calculator. So I like to work from left to right. And so my N will be the 30 times 12. So you can enter in 360 if you want to, or you can just multiply it out, then hit the N. Your interest rate. So this is how the calculator differs from Excel. The calculator wants it 5% to be entered as 5, then divided by 12. Right? So recall that Excel wanted us to enter it as an interest rate. So you see here in decimal form, right? So keep that in mind. Our present value is going to be equal to the principal balance that we borrow, so that's 4 million. Again, I'll make that negative because the payment will become positive. So I'll do that. Future value is 0. You can skip that part if it's blank, but I'll just do that to make sure. At this point, when I compute payment, and we see that star tells us a computed value, and so we see that is equal to the payment balance that we entered, that we computed over here in Excel. All right. So really, anything that we want to do from that, if we wanted to get the annual loan payments, we would just multiply that answer times 12, and we see that this balances back to what we have here. Sum of all of our payments, we can just multiply that now times 30, and that gets us that number. We can, to get the interest of the loan term, we can subtract from that the original principal balance, and that gets us that term. If we want to use this to solve for our outstanding mortgage balance, it actually is much easier in the calculator because all the information you have in your payment you can reuse. You just need to change your N. Alright, so let's see what that looks like. So let's say that I want to be able to compute this outstanding mortgage balance at the end of year 2029. And so that is, we go down here and check, that's 12 years there, and then this makes the 13th year. So I'm looking for my principal balance at the end of year 13. And so I'm going to my original loan term was 13 years have gone by, so I'm going to subtract off the 13 from the 30. That gives me 17 years of payments I haven't made yet, and so now I'm going to need to multiply it times 12 to put that into the number of monthly payments I haven't made yet. Put that in for N. So remember, my definition is we're going to be computing a present value of the payment. So recall payment, that payment's in there, and discount the contract rate of interest. My interest is already in there. And my payment, my future value is 0. So at this point, all I have to do is compute present value, and that's going to give me the outstanding mortgage balance. So the 2.946 here is exactly what we computed right here. Right? So again, all we have to do once you have the payment estimated correctly. So when we're going back to our definition of the outstanding mortgage balance, let me pull that out here. The balance at any point in the life of a level payment loan is the present value of the remaining contract payments discounted out the contract rate of interest. And it's a two-step process. Step 1, calculate monthly payments. Step number 2, discount the number of monthly payments that will not be made yet. All right. So basically, on the calculator, once you have your payment calculated correctly, just change your N and then solve for present value, and that's going to give you that outstanding mortgage balance. So again, we can hit recall and bring that value back up. Minimize that. Right. So with that balance there, I could turn that subtract off 4 million I originally started with. That's going to tell us the amount of principal I paid for that would be the amount before that one. So it'd be that one. All right, so I think everything else Everything else that we're doing is just adding and subtracting, so you can handle that on the calculator. So I just wanted to make this brief video to show again how you would calculate your monthly payment, as well as how to use that monthly payment information to compute the outstanding mortgage balance. Hope this has been helpful.